2, 1. Okay, so my idea is I am making a 3-part documentary about my late best friend who tragically took her life in 2023. The 3 parts to it will be her life, her death, and the aftermath of her suicide. And that's pretty much all I've kind of got so far. I know that I'm going to be doing a little video at the start of her growing up using a song that I found, but apart from that I don't have anything else. I know that I'm interviewing her mum and her brother, and I've got a couple of her friends. That's it.
Are you going to talk about, how they have the foundation?
Yeah.
You're going to talk about that as well?
That's going to be about her aftermath. That's going to be in that part. So the first part is going to be about her rugby, because she was really big into rugby, and her battling mental problems during the time she was alive and how she battled them, and about her family and her friends and how lovely she was. And then her death will be going into kind of the sad part about it, and suicide prevention, and how you can spot the signs, I guess. Obviously I won't go into how she did it or any of the nitty-gritty details, but it's just mostly going to be about talking about how you can see the signs. And then the aftermath will be based on where you can reach out to, and how her family dealt with grief and how her friends dealt with grief.
I think are you gonna make a personal bit about how, everything you've had to do with it? Because I think that'll be good, because it's your project. If you get that personal bit in there, then it's just it makes it more authentic as well to your experience. I'm
gonna do where I'm just setting up a camera and it's only me on the camera. I'm going to do it somewhere I feel the closest to her, which is a tree that we used to go to. But because it'll be in the summertime when we're filming all of this, it'll be nice and sunny and lovely weather, and there's not many people going to be around. But I'm going to talk about how I dealt with grief and my relationship with her.
That's good.
I think you've got a pretty solid idea, so I think it's a good idea. I think it's good because I think suicide is one of the big things on how people feel in our age. So I think it's a good idea. But I just don't think I have anything to add, because I think you have a solid idea.
Have you looked at the narrative structures of how you're gonna of the documentary?
What do you mean?
If you're gonna do linear or non-linear, because if it's linear, then you're doing it as she's growing up, and all the stages up until now in order, or are you just going to do it there's one bit there and goes back and forth in time?
I'm going to do it linear, so I'm going to start with a video montage of her growing up, and then it's going to go into part 1, her life, and I'm going to interview her mum about what she did, her rugby coach, her friends, and then I'm going to go into her death, and then obviously the aftermath, and that's how it's going to go.
Is it all going to be interview, or is it going to be footage as well?
I'm going to be getting footage from her grave, from her old house, go into her room, go into her mum's new house, because obviously they moved house, and look at all the photos of her. So it's not just going to be interviews, it's going to be little bits where it's going to be where kind of she is.
Yeah, because I was going to say, if it's all just interview, I feel it can be a bit disengaging. So if you have like you said, photos, videos, and the music you use really will draw people in even more.
Yeah. And I'm gonna sorry, carry on.
I was just wondering, do you think you're gonna feature websites and communities that try and prevent these sort of things?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do I'm also gonna do voiceovers, and in the third part I'm gonna do a voiceover of where you can find places, and that's where I'm gonna use my 10% of the archive footage, where I can find screenshot places that people can search up and get help with.
Yeah. So it sounds like it sounds like a well structured idea already.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
At the start, are you going to use like, if you have any like videos from when she was younger and like in like a montage at the start?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
I think what would look sick, you know how like, I don't know if some of the videos you have, but you know how like tape recorders, like how it's not as like, the footage isn't like as crisp as it is now. I feel like that would look really good as well.
Showing the change
Like,
in time.
Yeah.
Also, are you gonna do the montage in? You like? I'm thinking of the colour for your film. Are you gonna do it in like black and white? Are you gonna?
I'm going to do it in colour because I think it kind of comes across to the audience about how, because like when it's in black and white, it's kind of, you kind of get more of a sad feel about it, but when you do it in colour, it's more like happy, and I don't want it to be like, I don't want the whole production just to be about she died and this is why she died. I want it to be about, I want everyone to kind of get to know her like I knew her, not get to know her and then just remember, oh yeah, she's the girl that killed herself. I want people to know her as the
So
beautiful
you're gonna
girl.
use like bright colours, like.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think that's good.
Okay. I think we're done.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.